The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
And good afternoon, everyone. And it's Friday, not Saturday, but snow is on the way. So this game, or these games, are being played one day early as Oakland City University is hosting Midway. I'm Walt Ferber with producer-director David Hose. Women's game's coming up first. And as we do before every women's game, we sit down with O.T. Seps, the head basketball coach at Oakland City, and here is that conversation.
Coach, it is always a pleasure. And I've said this, I've been doing this a long time, and how much I've really enjoyed following this basketball season. It has been a journey, and we've had some bumps in the road, but this is a team that's got a lot going against them. But, man, we're getting better each and every game.
I agree. I think the girls are improving. Our last contest, we just couldn't get the ball to drop, and it's like that sometimes offensively. But we had a pretty good practice yesterday, and I feel confident that we're able to put the girls in a better position today to get some higher percentage shots.
For a number of different reasons, none of which have anything to do with you whatsoever, Coach. You basically started with zero. You got 7 players that you've got out there, and you've worked. It's been good when we've had 7, but when you got that, there's absolutely no room for errors with any of the young ladies. And overall, they've done a pretty good job of not making any.
Yeah, that's one of the huge coaching points for us, is just understanding our margin of error is really small, and so we've got to make sure that we're precise with how we execute and the shot selection that we have out there to put ourselves in the best possible position to have success.
Midway today, I'm looking at them, I look at their stats and stuff. You got a pretty doggone good ball club.
Yeah, they're athletic, they're deep, so they'll play up tempo, and we'll have to get back and try to make them play in the half court. But again, if we can make shots early, that always bodes well for us. So hopefully the ball's going in, which will allow us to be more intense and aggressive and vocal on defense.
You bring up a point that games like this, I fully understand we play half court offense, but we do, and I think we've done a pretty good job when our defense makes offense. When those transition possibilities occur, we've done a pretty good job of taking advantage of it.
Yeah, due to our numbers, we try to be opportunistic in transition. We don't want to play at too high of a pace just because we can't sustain it. And I thought early on that's why our kids would just die out on us in the fourth quarter, because we were trying to play so fast. And without the bench, you just can't sustain that kind of pace. And so we've kind of cut that back a little bit. But again, we will look for opportunities when they present themselves to get out and get easy baskets.
Most dreaded question every time I talk to you: injuries, illness. We doing okay today?
And we're doing as well as we can be.
Hey, Coach, it is always a pleasure, and it's been fun for me this year. You guys have done a tremendous job. You keep working, you keep plugging, and this is one of the really good sports stories, I think, of the year. Certainly, best of luck, Coach.
Thank you. Go Mighty Oaks.
O.T. Seps, the head coach of Oakland City University. And we're going to have our invocation from Pastor Lee Moore coming up here momentarily, our national anthem and the lineups and today's contest. And that is our national anthem as we're ready for the starting lineups for today's contest. First of all, for the Eagles of Midway University, the Eagles coming in with a record of 14-5. Starting lineups for first of all for them. Number 20, Jasmine Christian, a 5'3" junior, averaging 9.6. Number 3, Alexis Moore, a 5'2" freshman at 13.2. Number 15, Elrisha Hughes, a 5'7" sophomore at 13.1. Number 22, Trinity Johnson, a 5'9" senior at 6.1. And number 33, J.C. Chesser, she is a 6'1" senior at 8.6 points per ball game. Midway University is coached by Kylie Gorby. And now your Oakland City University Mighty Oaks. Starting at one guard, number 15, Allison Wright, out of 5'10" freshman, averaging 14.1 points a game from Henderson, Kentucky. Also starting number 21, Paula Barajas Ruiz. She is a 6' junior, averaging 6.1. She is from Barcelona, Spain. In the middle, 35, Deshauna Foster, a 6'2" junior out of Evansville, Indiana, averaging 4.6. Number 5, Elise Williams, a 5'6" junior, averaging 10.3 points per game out of Memphis, Tennessee. And number 0, Bella Thomas, a 5'6" freshman out of Evansville Harrison High School. She is averaging 4.5 points per ball game. As Oakland City University coached by O.T. Simpson, his first season, assistant Gabriella Joyner and manager Audrey Woodruff. Oakland City is in the white uniforms, dark blue numerals, and light blue trim. I'm going to say, if you haven't noticed this already on your screen, both teams are Oakland City on the jerseys because the uniforms did not make it from Midway University to here, so Midway is wearing Oakland City today, but Oakland City itself is in the white uniforms, dark blue numerals, and light blue trim, while Midway in the Oakland City black uniforms with light blue numerals, white trim, and light blue numbers. Oakland City has the tap as we are underway as Elise Williams works the ball to Ruiz. Comes on the near side to Bella Thomas. That's right out. Works it back to Williams. Williams on the wing, lobs the ball underneath. The shot is up and no good by Foster. Goes out of bounds and will go to Midway University. No score, just underway. Walt Ferber, producer, director David Hose. Game's brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. Alexis Moore with the ball. Alexis Moore gets the ball to Jasmine Christian. And the 15-footer is up and good. As that was Trinity Johnson that hit the 15-foot jump shot. As that's her first 2 points of the afternoon, and it is 2-0. Oakland City will meet full court pressure as the ball gets into Elise Williams. Gets the ball to to Ruiz. Ruiz gets it over the 10-second line and will walk with the ball and giving it back to Midway. First turnover of the contest for the Mighty Oaks. Women men's doubleheader today, and we're with you for both games here. Works outside, the long three-point shot will rim off, no good. Foster has it taken away from her underneath. And it is now 4-0 as Hughes puts that in. That's her first 2 points, and it's 4-0. Oakland City is down by 4. Elise Williams now works on the wing. Williams with a Foster screen. Gets the ball to right out on the wing. Bella Thomas driving. Good shot fake. It's blocked. Thomas goes back and gets it. Taken away and taken back away by Thomas. And Thomas with a good defensive move gets fouled. First foul of the contest will be called on Midway. That will be called on Hughes. That is her first personal foul. Oakland City puts it into play. Gets it underneath to Foster. Foster in the low block. Off the glass and in. Deshauna Foster makes it a 4-2 contest. Great move by the young lady off the Oakland City volleyball squad. Good passing. Off balance shot is no good, and there is going to be fouls shot. Looks like that's going to be Hughes going to the free throw line, as Bella Thomas will pick up the personal foul. Hughes is a 74.1% free throw shooter and will go to the free throw line. Hughes, 5'7" sophomore out of Owensboro, Kentucky, hits the free throw. Hughes has 3 points, and he's 5-2 Midway. 8:11 to go here in the first quarter. That's no good. Rideout pulls down the rebound for Oakland City. Elise Williams across the timeline on the far side. Williams bounce passes it to Rideout. Rideout goes to Ruiz. Williams driving, shot fake underneath, puts it up off balance. That is no good. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Deshauna Foster, and it will go back to Midway. Oakland City moves the ball up. It comes on the near side to Hughes. Comes back on the high post. Turnaround shot up, no good. As Ruiz comes down with the rebound, gets it to Bella Thomas. Thomas works the ball across the timeline on the near side. Elise Williams. Williams works to her right, right out, top of the key. Steps, right out goes, and a foul is going to be called on the Eagles, as that's going to be Trinity Johnson picking up her first personal foul. Team second. Right out puts it into play. Comes into Elise Williams. Elise Williams on the wing. The ball to Bella Thomas. Thomas at the free throw line. Foster underneath, and she gets tied up. Thomas, it was Foster getting tied up by Trinity Johnson. Change of possession arrow. Gives the basketball to Midway. Brings the ball across the timeline. Once again, good crisp movement. That's no good on the shot by Trinity Johnson. Oaks have the ball. Elise Williams. Williams brings the ball across the timeline, shakes and bakes in the lane. Kicks the ball back outside to Allison Rideout, the freshman out of Henderson, Kentucky. Thomas, big strict defense by Midway. Foster underneath, puts it off the front of the rim, no good. Ball is bounced out of bounds. Oakland City will have the basketball. Underneath the Oaks, scoreless now for the last 2 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field in doing so. Williams gets the ball to Rideout. Rideout on the wing. Uses the Foster screen. Basketball is deflected and taken away by Trinity Johnson. Goes up, good, and one situation. As that is up and good. That is Jasmine Christian with the bucket. Elise Williams has the personal foul. Christian, a 53.5% free throw shooter at the line. That's no good, and Foster comes down with a rebound for Oakland City. Elise Williams across the timeline. Rideout drives off balance. No. It's tapped around, and they're cooking. But good defense by Bella Thomas as Alexis Moore was driving down, and Thomas knocked it out of bounds to not give the Eagles an uncontested layup bucket. That's no good on the three. Good passing, and that is Chesser picking up the jump shot. for the Eagles. Basketball is deflected. Looks like a foul is going to be called on the Mighty Oaks, and that's not good for the Oaks. Bella Thomas has just picked up her second personal foul. And you're going to get Amari Gober in for Oakland City, and Thomas, who's played exceptionally well as of late. Ball comes into Trinity Johnson. Nice pass underneath. And the bucket is good by Alexis Moore, who's now on the board. And it's 11-2. Midway's advantage is at 9. Ball comes to right out, but it's deflected by Alexis Moore. That's some solid passing. And it is an and one situation. As going to the free throw line. That's going to be Elise Williams picking up the personal foul. As Trias is in, Elise Williams checks out. As that's also Williams' second personal foul. So foul troubles look to be a problem. And that is up and good. As that was Christian who had the bucket. As that goes out of bounds. So Hughes with 6 points. To lead the way for Midway. Basketball's deflected. Ruiz has it. It's going to be back over the line. And will be an over and back call as Amari Gober had to go back and get it. 14-2 the score. Trinity Johnson putting the ball into play for the Eagles. Yeah, if you just joined us, the Midway uniforms lost in transit. They're wearing Oakland City opposite color uniforms, as that is a big time 3-point shot, as that is Christian that hits the free throw. As Christian now has 5 points with that one. And a timeout, it is our media timeout, full 46 in the first quarter. Eagles of Midway Largent in charge, up 17-2. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com, the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
We're back out of the timeout. The ball comes into Amari Gober, works it across the timeline. That's right out now for Oakland City. Ball goes to Ruiz in the wing. Back to Rideout. Gober on the near side, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Rideout drives, puts it off balance. Allison Rideout on the board. And it is 17-4 Midway. Driving his cross, kicks the ball outside, lobs it back underneath. And the shot on the baseline is up and good by Sparks. And it's now 19-4. Ball is taken away. And the transition bucket is up and good by Trinity Johnson, who has 4. And it is 21-4. And another takeaway, and Hughes will score. And a timeout will be called by Oakland City, 3:45 of the first quarter, with the score 23-4. As let's take a look at the team statistics at this juncture of the contest. Midway, 10 of 15 from the field, 66.7%. Oakland City, 2 of 7, 28-6, three-pointers. Midway, 1 of 4, 25%. Oakland City hasn't taken any yet. Free throws, 2 of 4 for Midway for 50%. Rebounds, 7 of 5, Oakland City. Both teams have 2 offensive boards. Oakland City with 5 rebounds to Midway's 3. As Midway is led for 5 minutes, 44 seconds, or 91.7% of the ball game. Oakland City has not led. Their biggest lead, 19 at 23-4, with 3:50 to go in the first, and the Oaks have the ball out of the timeout. Williams goes to the far side, and Bella Thomas, both Williams and Thomas playing with 2 personal fouls. Ball comes back to Elise Williams. Right out, top of the key. Comes on the near side, Thomas. And violation will give the basketball back to Midway. Hughes leading Midway with 8 points, 5 for Christian, 4 for Trinity Johnson. Basketball comes back as that is Bast works on the baseline. And that is knocked out of bounds and will be Oakland City's ball. Ruiz had some pretty good defense there. That will give Midway an opportunity to put in full court pressure. Elise Williams in the backcourt. Kicks it into gear, Ruiz. Allison right out. Top of the key, Thomas. Well, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Foster on her second try gets it to go. The shot of Foster with 4 points. It's 23-6 Midway. Across the timeline is Moore. Moore gets the ball underneath to Babb, Annabelle Babb. The shot is up and no good. Ruiz has the rebound. Williams kicks it across the timeline, setting up the offense. He goes underneath to Foster. Ball is taken away, and to get off to the races is Babb. The ball back, and that's going to be Babb with the 3, and she's going to drain it. 5'4" sophomore, averages 2. She's got better than her average there with 3, and it is 26-6. Daniela Trias will check in momentarily for Oakland City. The freshman, 5'8" freshman out of Barcelona, Spain. As Babb will put it into play for Midway. Babb gets it back on the near side. Driving, works on the high post, kicks it back outside. The three-pointer by Moore is up and good there. She's got 5, and it's 29-6. Going coast to coast is Bella Thomas. She misfires. Coming on the near side is Christian. Christian on the wing right now, loops the ball underneath as Chesser loses it out of bounds. Will be last touch by Apollo Barajas Ruiz. And the Eagles will have it underneath their own bucket. 1:04 left in the first quarter with the score 29-6. Moore comes on the near side to Babb. Ball is taken away by Williams. Williams double teamed, has to bring it back out. Alexis Wright out on the wing. Ball comes to Trias. Back outside to Bella Thomas. Alexa Wright out underneath. That rolls in and out, no good by Ruiz, and kicking it down in a hurry is Alexis Moore. Goes on the baseline, and that is nothing but nylon for Paige Medley, her three-pointer. Babb got the assist. And that makes it 32-6. Three-pointer Thomas. That is an air ball, no good. It's bounced around. And it will be Midway with the basketball. Shot at the buzzer, close but no cigar by Alexis Moore. And that is the end of the first quarter. Midway Largent in charge on this. They're up 32-6 after the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Back at the Johnson Center, leaders points for Midway. Alerica Hughes with 8, Alexis Moore 5, Jeremiah Christian with 5, and Trinity Johnson with 4 for Oakland City. Deshauna Foster has 4, and Allison Wright out 2. A fresh 10 minutes put on the clock. Oakland City University will have the basketball as Elise Williams brings it across the timeline. Sets it up. Good drive to the bucket. Kicks it back outside to Bella Thomas. Thomas underneath to Ruiz, and a wraparound foul is called on the Eagles. That foul is going to be called on Fedos. That is her first personal foul. Team's first in the second quarter. Right out with the tray. That rims off, no good. Long pass comes down to Alexis Moore. Now she puts the biscuit in the basket. And it is 34-6. Driving in the lane is Wright out, and she's going to get fouled. So the foul's starting to add up a little bit for Midway now, as that is Fedos with her second personal foul. Williams will put the ball into play underneath their own bucket. A drive in and a double dribble will be called on Daniela Trias, though she did hit the basket. Does not count because of the turnover. Moore bringing the ball up for Midway. Comes on the near side to Christian. Works the ball back outside. That's an open three-point shot on the rim. This time it misses by Christian. Right out with a rebound for Oakland City. And Williams will set up the offense now. Ruiz, right after the pick, gets it. Baseline tray. Man, Oakland City cannot buy a bucket. That one is no good. Driving down is Hughes, kicks the ball back outside, and that is going to go off Trinity Johnson out of bounds. As Gober will come in for Elise Williams, also Deshauna Foster back in the ball game for Oakland City University as Allison Rideout will take a seat. Trias puts the ball into play. Gober will take the ball across the timeline. Goes to the free throw line now to Trias. Underneath Foster. Misfires underneath. Here comes Alexis Moore. Kicks the ball outside. Back to Babb. Kicks the ball on the high post. Now it goes to Hughes. The drive, the shot, and the score is up and good by Phelps. And it's 36-6 as the beat goes on. And another takeaway, and this time it's going to be Alexis Moore that shoots and gets it done. Moore now with 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting. The drive, getting the ball up in the air that time is Amari Gobert. She's going to get herself to the free throw line. Well, the sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, a 55.6% free throw shooter going to the line. That foul is on Alexis Moore, and that is her first in the ball game. Just not falling today as Gober misfires on that. Sophomore misses both of them. And it is Midway with the rebound as Christian brings that down. And that shot is up and good by Paige Medley. As Medley has 6 points, it's 41-6. Pressure bothers the Oaks that time, and Midway will put the ball into play side court. Rideout will head back into the contest for Oakland City. Amari Gober will sit down. Oaks set things up. Hughes goes underneath, and a walking violation will be called on Cross, Morgan Cross, and that'll send it back to the Oaks. Right now trying to get it into double digits. Rideout 15-footer, swish. Allison Rideout with 4 points. Her and Foster each have 4, and that is the total of Oakland City University's scoring. Cross comes back on the near side now. The drive, and Foster gets a block as she swats the cross shot. As Jenna Sparks in for Midway. And Jenna Fettos will sit down for the Eagles. Baseline shot is no good. As it will be Allison Rideout with the basketball. Now that shot by Medley was no good. Underneath, a good move to the bucket by Deshauna Foster. 6'2" junior is going to go to the free throw line. She's a 65.6% free throw shooter. And if she would hit both these, the Oaks could reach double digit. And it rings out, no good. One more coming up for Foster. Misfires on both of them. It's knocked around as it comes on the near side to Hughes. Hughes gets it back to Christian. Good ball movement. Leader in the lane. That is up and no good by Christian. Right out has it for Oakland City. Driving Bella Thomas off balance. That is no good. Nothing but black shirts there. But Foster gets down. And I think she got the tie up. So good hustle by Deshauna Foster. Change of possession arrow gives the ball to Midway. Bringing the ball across the timeline is Hughes. Loops the ball on the high post to Trinity Johnson. And the cutter putting it up and good is going to be Cross. Morgan Cross with her first two. And it is 43-8 now. Trias at the free throw line. Back outside to Ruiz. Barajas Ruiz right out with a long three. That rims off. And that is no good. Cross gets it down in the low block. It's knocked away and taken away by Daniela Trias for the Oaks. Getting ready to check into the contest. Aaliyah Arlingham. And before I can say this, the ball was stolen and Morgan Cross put the biscuit in the basket once again. It's 45-8. As we're heading toward the 4-minute mark, right out, kicks the ball to Thomas. Thomas to Foster, goes out of bounds. Oaks will have it. And that's going to get us to the immediate timeout. 3:57 of the first half. Midway up over Oakland City University, 45-8. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube. Back at the Johnson Center. Points for Midway. Alexis Moore has 9. Elrika Hughes with 8. Paige Medley with 6. Jeremiah Christian with 5 for Oakland City. Allison Rideout and Deshauna Foster have 4 points each. Hughes has 4 rebounds for Midway, and Paula Barajas Ruiz has 4 for Oakland City. Ball comes in, it's tapped out. Bella Thomas has it, drives forward and gets her shot blocked back by Trinity Johnson. Works the ball in the low block, and Sparks gets her shot blocked away by Deshauna Foster. So it will be Midway's basketball underneath their own bucket. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Putting the ball into play is Aaliyah Arlingham. And a walk is called on Maddie Nipper, the sophomore out of Charlestown, Indiana. in the backcourt, right out. He needs a little help. She gets it across the timeline by herself, though. Ruiz to Foster. Foster puts it up. That's no good, and Foster's going to go to the free throw line. Deshauna, they're moving over from the volleyball team early in the season. It's really become an offensive and defensive force for the Mighty Oaks. That's going to be Sparks with her second personal foul. And the shooter's roll there for Foster is good. Deshauna Foster with 5 points. As that is no good. And it is now Midway with the basketball. Arlingham will get the ball underneath to Kiera Couch. Foul is going to be called on Oakland City University. As it will be Midway putting it into play. That's Trias that picked up that foul. Nipper. Ball gets underneath to John, and that rolls around and falls in. As Helena John gets her first two. She is a freshman out of Owensboro, Kentucky, and the ball is stolen. And that ends up being the biscuit going in the basket by Chesser, making it 49-9. Right out on the wing, drives in the lane, 15-footer good by Allison Rideout. Rideout now with 6 points, and it's 49-11, so the Oaks finally in double figures. Arlingham gets the ball across the timeline. The drive underneath is up and good by Chesser. As that's her first bucket of the ball game. Comes back to Rideout. Rideout with an open three, and it's short. It will be Midway putting the ball into play. Arlingham, the junior out of Covington, Kentucky, putting it in and gets the basketball right back from Alexis Moore. They're on the baseline. That three-pointer is up and no good, but the long rebound comes down to Arlingham. That shot's no good. It's tapped around, getting a fingertip on it. It was Paula Barajas Ruiz. It goes out of bounds with 20 on the shot clock. Midway will put the ball into play underneath their own bucket, as Aaliyah Arlinghouse will put it into play. Driving in the lane, it's kicked out, and there's an open 15-footer. Just sitting there and waiting. And that makes it 53-11. As that was Lauren Walton with a jump shot. Williams to the baseline. That rims off no good. It bounces out of bounds. To say Midway has been impressive is somewhat of an understatement. They have been overwhelming. As Arlingham will set up the offense, the 5'5" junior out of Covington, Kentucky. And that two-pointer is up and good by Chesser. As Chesser scores two more, and she's got 10 points now on the ball game. Right out as Coach Epps calls timeout for Oakland City with 28.4 seconds to go in the first half. As Coach Epps using the time to talk and Right now, the officials are discussing what's going on, and it is a timeout. We will keep it right here during the timeout. As let's check out the leaders in the contest. As points for Midway University, Alexis Moore, Alrika Hughes, and J.C. Chesser all have 10. Paige Medley with 6 for Oakland City. Allison Rideout with 6. Deshauna Foster with 5 rebounds. For Midway, Hughes has 4. Morgan Cross with 3. Alexis Moore and Jemiah Christian have 1 for Oakland City. Paula Barajas Ruiz has 4. Allison Rideout 3. Deshauna Foster 3. And Bella Thomas have 1. Assist. Christian has 5 for Midway. Alexis Moore with 4 for Oakland City. Bella Thomas and Elise Williams have 1 out. So it ends up being a 10-second violation. Okay, turnover Oakland City. Midway puts the ball into play to Lauren Walton. Gets it into the backcourt, and it comes back to Arlingham. As about a 9-second differential in the shot clock and a game clock, and that's going to be out of bounds. And will end up being a turnover for Midway. They have not had many of those here in the first half. Final seconds of the first half. Williams has it in, shot fake, puts up the 10-footer at rim. That goes. Williams gets her first points of the ball game, and we have played the first half, and it has been all Midway, with the score being 55 for Midway and 13 for Oakland City University. Let's look at our team stats. Oakland City 6 of 23 for 26.1%. Midway 24 of 37, 64.9. Three-pointers, Oakland City 0 of 5. Midway 5 of 12 for 41.7. Oakland City 1 of 6 three-point shooting for 16.7%. 1 of 6 at the free throw line for 16.7%. 2 of 4 for Midway at 50%. Rebounds 23 to 12. Midway 6-3 offensively, 17-9 defensively. Midway has led for 19 minutes, 29 seconds, or 97.4% of the half. Oakland City has not led. Biggest lead for Midway, 44 at 55-11, with 46 seconds to go in the first half. 15 assists for Midway, 2 for Oakland City. Turnovers 18-7. Oakland City with the lead there. Blocks 3 for Oakland City, 2 for Midway. On-court points 36-13 Midway. Fast break points 16-0 Midway. Steals 10-2 Midway. Points off turnovers 28-7 Midway. Points of the paints 32-10 Midway. Each team with 4 second chance points. Personal foul 7-5 Midway. And that is our team statistics in the first half. Our leaders for points, Alexis Moore has 10 to lead the Eagles of Midway. Alrika Hughes with 9. J.C. Chesser with 8. Paige Medley with 6. For Oakland City, Allison Rideout with 6. Deshauna Foster 5. And Elise Williams has 2. Rebounds, Alrika Hughes has 4 for Midway. Morgan Cross with 3. Alexis Moore and Jemiah Christian with 1. For Oakland City, Paula Barajas Ruiz with 4. Allison Rideout 3. Deshauna Foster 3. And Bella Thomas has 2. Assist for Midway, Jemiah Christian with 5. Alexa Moore with 4. Alrika Hughes and Rubel Babb with 2 for Oakland City. Bella Thomas and Elise Williams with 1. Blocks, J.C. Chesser with 2 for Midway. Deshauna Foster with 2. Bella Thomas with 1. for Oakland City. Steals for Midway, Alerica Hughes with 3, Alexis Moore 2, J.C. Chesser with 2, and Jamira Christian with 1. For Oakland City, Elise Williams and Daniela Trias with 1 each. Personal fouls, Midway, Jenna Phelps with 2, Jenna Sparks 2, Alexis Moore 1, and Alerica Hughes with 1. Oakland City, Bella Thomas and Elise Williams with 2, Daniela Trias with 1. Efficiency for Midway, J.C. Chesser 15, Alerica Hughes with 13, Alexis Moore with 12, Jamira Christian with 8. For Oakland City, Allison Rideout at 4, Elise Williams and Paula Barajas Ruiz at 1, Amari Gober -4. Usage percentage for Midway, Alexis Moore is at 31.79, J.C. Chesser at 29.14, Paige Medley at 29.14, Alerica Hughes at 22.85. For Oakland City, Deshauna Foster's at 30.82, Bella Thomas at 22.91, Allison Rideout at 19.30, and Daniela Trias, who is at 17.63. It is halftime, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, pizza by the pound, and so much more. The Supper Bowl, a great way to watch the big game. Go to the Gaslight Facebook page and find out more information on that. They're going to have great Cajun cooking for Mardi Gras coming up just around the way, and a great way to spend Valentine's Day. Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, official sponsor of Oakland City University Athletics. It's halftime with the score, Midway University 55 and Oakland City University 13. We're going to break now for about 11 minutes and be back. You are watching Oakland City University women's basketball on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
And we're back. We're back at the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University, as it will be Midway with the ball to start the second half. Once again, they don't have their uniform, so they're wearing the dark Oakland City University uniforms today. As that is put in the low block, and Chesser puts the biscuit in the basket to make it 57-13. Elise Williams setting it up for Oakland City. Men's game coming up after this. Comes to Allison Rideout, top of the key. Good Foster screen. Comes back, it's knocked away. And the pass underneath. Bella Thomas couldn't get it to go. Alexis Moore had a great first half for the Eagles. Ball on the high post, back to Moore. Puts the ball underneath, and the shot is up and good from the elbow by Trinity Johnson, and it's 59-13. As immediately in the second half, it is going to be a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty. Back at the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. Allison Rideout leading Oakland City with 6 points. Chesser leading Midway with 12 points. Alexis Moore has 9, and it's 8 for Hughes. Oakland City will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. 59-13 the score as Elise Williams brings the ball across the timeline for Oakland City. Works on the wing. Allison Rideout, top of the key. Good screen by Ruiz. Rideout drives, shoots, and scores. Allison Rideout has 8 points. And it's 59-15. Midway with the lead. Ball is kicked out as was the pass, as they were trying to pass it to Morgan Cross, and a little too far cross the other way. So the turnover gives it back to the Oaks as Elise Williams sets up the offense. Ruiz works in the low block. It's a yes and one for Deshauna Foster. Deshauna Foster is getting better and better each and every game. And she's going to the free throw line. 7 points for Foster. That is no good on the free throw as it bounces around. Driving an off-balance shot, rims off, no good for the Eagles. As that is Addingham, the long shot no good for the Mighty Oaks. Kicking it into gears, Morgan Cross, left-handed layup by Cross is good. 61-17. Bringing the ball across the timeline for Oakland City, Elise Williams. Williams gets it to Allison Rideout, Rideout to Foster. Foster back to Rideout. Bella Thomas. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Rideout puts it up off the glass. That's no good. And Midway with the rebound. Long pass, and it's going to come on the 18-footers. Nothing but nylon for Fetos. That's her first points of the day, and it's 63-17. Midway just keeps on keeping one. Bella Thomas driving hard to the basket. She's going to go to the free throw line. Bella Thomas, 5'6" freshman out of Evansville Harrison, is a 65.8% free throw shooter at the charity line now for the Mighty Oaks. That's a good free throw there, her first point of the afternoon, and it's 63-18. (63-19) as she hits them both. Working hard across the timeline is Arlingham. Goes out, is thrown back in, and it's picked off there by Ruiz for Oakland City. Underneath, Thomas puts it up, no good. But goes and gets her own rebound. A bullet pass to Rideout, who scores. Allison Rideout in double figures for Oakland City. And it's 63-21. That one's going to roll out, but it looks like free throws are going to be shot right out. 10 points, 5 of 11 from the field with 3 rebounds. Bella Thomas will come up with that foul. That is her third personal foul. Team's first in the second half. That is no good at the free throw line. That's Paige Medley, a 74.6% free throw shooter. And she ends up missing both of those. She's a good free throw shooter at 74.6, but missed both of those. Elise Williams on the wing. High post right out, gets the ball underneath, and Foster misses it, but gets the rebound, puts it back into right out. 15-footer, no good. That is up and no good by Ruiz. And finally, basketball comes down to Midway. Cross-court pass and a long three-point shot. It's going to be an air ball, but the rebound, Arlingham underneath, and it's going to go off of the fingertips of Aubrey Rudolph out of bounds. Mari Gober's coming back into the contest for Oakland City University. Elise Williams will sit out. Also, Deshauna Foster coming out. Daniela Trias coming in for Oakland City. Amari Gober on the wing, goes on the high post to right out underneath. A good cut to the basket, and Ruiz, Paula Barajas, Ruiz picking up the bucket at 63-23. A hard drive to the basket as Alka Arlingham, the junior out of Covington, Kentucky, is going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be Gober picking up her first personal foul. Arlingham misses the free throw. Aaliyah Arlingham hits that one. She's on the board with her first point. And it's 64-23 Midway. Gober on the wing, drives into the lane, lobs underneath, and that's a good play. The give and go as Paula Barajas Ruiz puts it in. And it's 64-25. No good on the long shot. Bella Thomas with the rebound for Oakland City. Thomas sets up the offense underneath the right out, and right out scores. Good things starting to come a little bit here for the Oaks, and it's 64-27. That is Medley. That's going to be our media timeout coming up now. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Midway up 64-27. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoMoneyOaks.com. Back at the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. Allison Rideout leading OCU, 12 points, 6 of 13 from the field. She's also got a rebound. Chesser leading Midway, 6 of 7 from the field with 12 points, also 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. That's knocked around and will go out of bounds. It was last touched by Paulo Barajas Ruiz for Oakland City. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Eagles have it underneath their own bucket. A good pass underneath and everything but the finish there for Jenna Sparks. Amari Gober across the timeline for the Oaks. Has it on the left wing. Good screen by Ruiz. Gober goes down, and Amari Gober's going to get herself to the free throw line. So the foul is going to be called on Helena John, and that's her first personal foul. And that is the team's third personal foul in the third quarter. Gober, the sophomore out of Louisville, will hit the free throw. That is up and good for Gober, her first point of the afternoon, as she is 1 of 3 at the free throw line. And that's up and good too, as Gober has 2 points. Beautiful pass down low. Shot misfires by Sparks. Gober has it for the Mighty Oaks, works it down on the far side. Rideout drives into the lane, and it's blocked by Sparks. No foul. Sparks has it for Midway. Long pass down. And will be a stoppage in play. They're going to check on the shot clock there and get it reset at 25 seconds. So Midway puts it into play. Ball comes into Paige Medley. Ball is down, and getting in there and tying it up is, I believe that is, that's Daniela Trias for the Oaks. The freshman from Barcelona ties it up with a change of possession arrow, gives it back to Oakland City. Gober has it, sets it up. Ruiz with a good screen, right out 3. That's no good. Long rebound comes down to the Eagles. Moore. Ball comes down to Medley. Medley with the 3. Rims off, no good. Long rebound comes down to Trias for the Mighty Oaks. Trias across the timeline, goes on the baseline and goes to right out 15-footer. Rims off, no good. Gober fights hard to try to keep it in bounds. It goes out of bounds and will go next back to Midway. Shauna Foster in for Oakland City University. Paula Barajas Ruiz sits down after some good minutes for the Mighty Oaks. Medley gets the ball across the timeline, working on Bella Thomas. And that's one that's going to hurt the Oaks right there, and that's a foul. Bella Thomas picking up it is her fourth personal foul. As going to get Elise Williams back into the ball game. A drive to the bucket, and the off-balance shot is up and good by Arlingham. 3 points for her, and it's 66-29. Elise Williams goes to Gober on the way. Right out 16-footer. Rims off, no good. Midway turning and burning down there. Chesser gives it in the lane. Kicks the ball back outside, and a double dribble violation will be called on Trinity Johnson. 2 minutes, 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Gaslight Pizza and Grill, our sponsor. Great time with the boys basketball team. We got the cheerleaders coming in next Wednesday night on Raider Wednesday. Amari Gober for Oakland City University drives in the lane, loops the ball to Foster, off the glass and in by Deshauna Foster, and it's 66-31. Oaks making a nice little run. Works the ball across the timeline. Babb. Three-pointer on the near side. Babb will misfire there. Oaks come down with a rebound. Trias will bring it across after getting the board herself. Trias has Babb on her. Kicks it to Gober on the wing. Baseline, Trias. Foster. Trias turns and burns in the lane and puts it up and in. Daniela Trias with her first points, and it's 66-33. Annabella Babb for the Eagles. Got a minute left in the third. Beautiful pass underneath. But Trias with the block, knocking the ball out of bounds, and it will go to Midway underneath their own bucket. Putting the ball into play will be Nipper, the sophomore out of Charleston. And the drive on the baseline. And the shot is up and good. Make it 68-38, and Babb was the one that scored that one. She's got 5. 43 seconds in the quarter. Low block, and will be taken away by Sparks. So the foul is going to be called. It looks like it's going to be on Amari Gober of Oakland City. It is Amari Gober picking up her second personal foul. Paula Barajas Ruiz coming in for the Mighty Oaks. Allison Rideout's going to get a little bit of rest. Free throws being shot. That free throw is up and good. 69-33 is the score. One more free throw. That is up, and that is good as Nipper hits both of them. And it's 70-33, about a 5-second differential in the shot clock and the game clock. Driving, shooting off balance, and getting the biscuit in the basket is Daniela Trias, who's got 4, and it's 70-35, lead back to 35. Babb, top of the key, works. Long shot, that's some pretty savvy three-point shooting there as that is Trinity Johnson with the basket. 73-35. Shot no good by the Oaks, and that is the end of the third quarter. After the third quarter, Midway ahead in this one, 73-35. We'll take a break and be back with quarter number 4. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg on GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
(73-35) heading into the fourth. Right out with 12 points for Oakland City on 6 of 17 shooting. Chesser with 12 points for Midway, 6 of 7 shooting. And that shot is no good. Trias has the rebound, gets it to Elise Williams, who gets it across the timeline on the far side. Williams goes back to Daniela Trias, being hawked very closely by Medley. Double team back to Gober in the low block to Foster. Foster turns around from 5 and makes it. Deshauna Foster is starting to come in to her own. Foster with 11. Baseline shot, and there is the answer for Midway. As with the bucket there is Phelps. 75-37, Oakland City putting it into play. Trias side court, as you see in front of the OCU bench. Elise Williams drives top of the key, lobs the ball, goes underneath to Foster. Foster misfires. Coming down with a rebound is Phelps. Long pass. The shot is no good, but I think the foul is going to be called on Paula Barajas Ruiz. That is her first, team's first here in the quarter. At the free throw line, Jenna Phelps, a 63.6% free throw shooter. As she hits that one. One more for Phelps. Misfires on that. Deshauna Foster gets the rebound for Oakland City. Amari Gober sets it up, works on the wing, goes back underneath to Foster. Turnaround 10 is good. Deshauna Foster with 14 points, and it's 76-39. That is Moore. Drives the baseline. Paula Barajas Ruiz, but I think he may have picked up another personal foul there. Amari Gober, Bella Thomas going to go back into the ball game. A ride out for Oakland City. Setting down will be Trias, who had some very good minutes. Also, Amari Gober for Oakland City. Going to the free throw line is Paige Medley, a 74.6% free throw shooter. Oh, pardon me, that is not. That is Annabelle Babb at the free throw line. Babb, a 5'9" sophomore out of Guston, Kentucky. One more for Babb. It's 77-39. And that one rims in and is good. So Babb will hit both of those free throws. And it's 78-39. Bella Thomas works the ball to Paula Barajas Ruiz. Elise Williams the ball to right out on the baseline. Deshauna Foster short off the rim this time. Hustle rebound for Bella Thomas, but the pass is taken away. Working the ball down is Medley. Little runner in the lane is up and good. As that is Phelps once again, who's got 6, and it's 80-39. Driving is right out. Man, it just won't fall with the rebound. Is Arlingham. Drives the layup. The layup is missed, and here comes Bella Thomas for Oakland City University. Lobbed underneath, and it's taken away. Trying to get the ball down low to Foster, who's been very effective. That's going to be no good for Midway. Coming up with a rebound is right out. Down to 7 minutes here in game 1 of our doubleheader today. Foster steps and scores. Career high for Deshauna Foster, as she continues to cook with 15 points here in the contest. It's 80-41. Foster really starting to be a very, very good option for this OCU basketball team. The drive down, it's up and no good by Arlingham. Foster with the rebound, lobs the ball out to Elise Williams. Williams across the timeline. The ball in the high post outside the three-pointer. The rim's off, no good by Rideout. Eagles coming down. Three-pointer, that rim's off, no good by Babb. Elise Williams, she's going to take it coast to coast and score. Good job by Elise Williams. And it is 80-43. Williams with 4 points on 2 of 4 from the field in the contest. 80-43, but Oaks have played better here in the second half. And a good reverse layup by Paige Medley, as Medley puts 2 more in, and it's 82-43. Right out at the free throw line, 15-footer, rims off, no good. Coming down with a rebound, Phelps on the near side, Babb. As we go toward the 5-minute mark. Arlingham. Nice, that's the way you use the bounce pass, except the shot is no good. But that is the way to go and get your offensive rebound, as that is up and good. Timeout called by Midway. And it is going to be our immediate timeout too. 4:52 left in the ball game with the score 84-43 Midway. You're watching Oakland City University women's basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill and GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the women's contest here. One of those ones, Oakland City lost about all of their scoring and they only have 7 players. They made some inroads here in the second half. Right out here at the free throw line. Drives for the elbow. That is up and no good. It's tapped around, and they're going to get the run out down to Whited. Baseline shot is up and good. Jenna Sparks puts that one up and in. And it's 86-43, down to 4 minutes, 21 seconds in this one. Trias kicks them all back outside to Rideout. Rideout underneath, trying to go to Trias. And it will be Mighty Oaks basketball underneath their own bucket as we have 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball comes to Trias on the wing. Goes on the far side. Stepping up is Gober, 17-footer. That's no good. And it's Hustle there, and I think it's going to be a held ball. Change of possession, arrow gives it to the Oaks. Amari Gober puts it into play, the sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, underneath the Oaks bucket. On the inbounds, a foul is going to be called. That is going to be called on Tara Morris, the sophomore out of Louisville. And that is going to be kicked by Helena John. Will be Oaks basketball underneath their own bucket. Rideout on the wing. Goes to Amari Gober, back to Rideout in the low block. It's yes and one for Deshauna Foster. And the beat going on for Deshauna Foster for the Oaks. Deshauna Foster, a career-high 17 points. Misfires on that, but the rebound by Rideout, and Rideout puts the biscuit in the basket. So it's 86-47. Some good things happening, and Foster becoming a load underneath for the Oaks here in the second half. That shot is up and no good by Whitted. Oakland City's Foster gets the rebound. Works the ball down, and a walking violation will be called on Bella Thomas. Williams and Barajas and Paula Barajas Ruiz in for the Oaks. Less than 3:30 in the opener today. Drives in the low block. The turnaround shot no good by Sparks. Another rebound comes out for Deshauna Foster. Foster now has a double-double today with 17 points and 10 rebounds. So a great day for the junior out of Evansville. Three-pointer by Trias. That's no good. Coming down with the rebound is Nipper. Works the ball down. The ball and a 15-foot jump shot is up and no good by Sparks. It's tapped around. The rebound up and the basket is good. By Whited for Midway. Pass underneath to Foster, and the foul is going to be called on Helena John, who's picked up her third personal foul. Oakland City's Williams will put it into play. Third team foul in the fourth quarter. So Williams puts it in for the Oaks. It's going to go out of bounds, and that'll go back to Midway. Big River State Conference implications in our next game coming up. The men's contest of these same two teams. Back outside to Alexis Moore. That's the way to hit the cutter. That makes it 90-47 as Nipper puts the biscuit in the basket. Long pass underneath. Trias puts it up, and she's going to get herself to the free throw line. I think it's on Sparks, but we'll double check to make sure. That's the third foul for Jenna Sparks. Fourth team foul as Gilbert coming out of the ball game. Bella Thomas coming back in for Oakland City. Rideout getting ready to check back in also. And probably that's Trias that misfires on that, a 54.8% free throw shooter. Freshman out of Barcelona, Spain, 0 for 2 there at the line. And coming down with the rebound is Sparks. Foster gets in and knocks it out of bounds. Coming in right out into the contest, Daniela Trias will sit down for Oakland City. A good takeaway by Williams for Oakland City. That's right out. And contact none as Thomas comes back and gets it to right out from the elbow. No good. And finally tapped up and in. And that's a good basket there for Allison Rideout, who's got 15. Well, it's obviously been all Midway, but Oakland City's definitely played better here in the second half. That is no good on the shot by Sparks. Oaks kicking it in gear, working it down, and lost, and it will be Midway with the ball. Down under a minute. Shot is no good. Oakland City gets the rebound. Foul is going to be called. As a good job by Ruiz getting the rebound. Personal foul will be called on Taryn Morris, the sophomore from Louisville, and that is her second personal foul. So that is bonus time now for the Oaks. Going to the free throw line, Paula Barajas Ruiz, the junior, and that rolls out, in and out, no good. 6 points on the day for her. Missed them both. Junior out of Barcelona, Spain. It's 90-49. Baseline shot is no good, but the offensive board picked up by Arlingham. That goes out of bounds with 18 on the shot clock. Eagles will have the ball underneath their own bucket. Daniela Trias will check in for the Oaks. Driving low on the block, it's kicked back outside. John with a, man, you don't hit it any better than that, do you? Elena John, the freshman, knocking that one home, the freshman out of Owensboro, Kentucky. Turn around, that shot is up and no good by Paula Barajas Ruiz. Only thing to be decided is the final score, final second to the contest. I'm guessing that they will just par this thing out as far as Midway. And the final score is 93-49. Let's check out our team statistics in the contest. Oakland City 22 of 61, 36.1. Midway 39 of 72, 54-2. Three-pointers, Oakland City 0 of 9. While Midway 7 of 19, 36.8%. Free throws, Oakland City 5 of 16, 31.3. Midway 8 of 14, 57.1. Rebounds 48-35. Midway 11-9 offensively, 37-26 defensively. Midway leading for 39 minutes, 29 seconds, or 98.7% of the ball game. Midway's biggest lead, 46 at 63-17, with 7:13 to go in the third period. Assists 23-10 Midway. Turnovers Oakland City with 24, Midway 14. Blocks 5 for the Oaks, 3 for the Eagles. On-court points 43-13 Oakland City. Fast break points 18-2 Midway. Steals 14-6 Midway. Points off turnovers 34-17. Points in the paint 52-40 Midway. Second chance points 13-10 Eagles. Personal fouls 15-12 Eagles. That is our team statistics. Our leaders for the contest. As we look at points for Midway, J.C. Chesser with 12, Alexis Moore 9, Lauren Walton 9, Alerica Hughes with 8 for Oakland City. Deshauna Foster with a double-double as she comes up with 17 points and 10 rebounds. Allison Wright out 14, Paula Barajas Ruiz with 6, Elise Williams with 4. Rebounds, Midway, Jenna Phelps, Alerica Hughes, Maddie Nipper, and Morgan Cross all had 4. For Oakland City, Deshauna Foster with 10, Bella Thomas 8, Paula Barajas Ruiz with 6, and Allison Wright out with 5. Assist for Midway, Jamira Christian with 5, Alexis Moore with 4, Annabella Babb with 3, Alerica Hughes with 2 for Oakland City. Bella Thomas with 4, Elise Williams 3, Allison Wright out 2, and Amari Gober with 1. Blocks, J.C. Chesser with 2, Jenna Sparks with 1. For Oakland City, Deshauna Foster 3, Bella Thomas and Daniela Trias with 1. Steals, Alerica Hughes with 3 for the Eagles, 2 for Alexis Moore and J.C. Chesser. 1 for Jamira Christian. For Oakland City, Elise Williams, Paula Barajas Ruiz, and Daniela Trias have 2 each. Efficiency, Midway, J.C. Chesser at 19, Alerica Hughes 13, Alexis Moore 12, and Lauren Walton with 12. For Oakland City, Deshauna Foster 14, Paula Barajas Ruiz 7, Allison Wright out with 5, and Elise Williams with 4. Usage percentage for Midway, J.C. Chester 30.38, Alexa Moore 28.94, Jenna Phillips 22.97, and Jenna Sparks 21.70. For Oakland City, Allison Wright out at 30.68, Deshauna Foster 26.12, Bella Thomas 22.30, and Daniela Trias at 19.70. Now, the big thing is, if you're Oakland City, you're looking at Deshauna Foster, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 8 of 15 for the field, 1 of 6 3-point shooting, also in double figures. Well, freshman out of Henderson, Kentucky, Allison Rideout, played 34 minutes with 7 of 23 from the field for 14 points, 1 offensive, 4 defensive rebounds, and 3 assists. Now we got another game coming up in just a little bit. We'll have the men between Midway and Oakland City University. Now we're stepping aside for a little bit for producer director Walt Ferber. Producer director David Hose. I'm Walt Ferber. He does all the hard work, producing and directing. We'll see you in a few minutes. You are watching Oakland City University basketball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill on GoYouTube.com and the Go Mighty Oaks.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.